Kaz back with another video today. I got one of my good buddies, Andrew, over here. So today we're going to be going over the Michigan State game. This is a very hyped up game. Me and him are very excited since I am a Michigan fan personally, and he's a Sparty. So
go green.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, let's get to it. So starting off with Michigan State. So Michigan State, we got Kenneth Walker, who's going to be a big factor in this game. Honestly, as a State fan, you got to be pretty excited about him right now.
Mm-hmm. The only thing is he hasn't faced an elite defense like Michigan, but I think he's good enough to running back where he can still put up a solid game with confidence. I'd say that.
Yeah, for me, I think as a Michigan fan, what we need, if you're a Michigan fan, I think what you need to be looking for in this game is definitely Kenneth Walker being a big factor. Because let's face it, Michigan fans, we're not the best on run defense.
I think another thing to watch out for is not just Kenneth Walker, but this Michigan State offense is more dynamic than I've ever seen it as a Michigan State fan. They got Thorne, who has been great at quarterback this year. They got Walker, and then they had two elite wide receivers in Reed and Naylor. And I think that is going to be a huge factor.
Yeah, honestly, I think, but opposing MSU's defense is a pretty good. I would say as a Michigan fan, I think it's a pretty good Michigan defense. Just though is the fact that Michigan doesn't have a very great run defense, other than the fact they have a great pass rush, though. Thinking about Aiden Hutchinson against, that Michigan, that Michigan State line, I think that's definitely going to be a task for them.
Yeah, another question is the O-line. They've looked good, not great, and they're going to need to block to let Kenneth Walker do his thing, and they're going to have to contain Aiden Hutchinson, like who I said, is looking like a top 5 pick right now.
Yeah. So let's get back. Let's get to the Michigan offense right now. So here we go. We got Cade McNamara, who's starting to throw more. Honestly, I'm very happy that he's starting to throw more because, Corum and Haskins, it kind of got to the point where everyone started figuring out what we're doing, and we needed to try something else, especially against Wisconsin when we ended up beating them. So, yeah, I think in this game, what Michigan State needs to definitely look out for is Cade McNamara. And I definitely think they still need to keep their eye on Corum and Haskins because if they let their guard down, it's definitely going to affect them.
Yeah, Michigan State's defense, I think they're kind of underrated. People have said they're terrible. I don't think they're that bad. They have a great run defense, and they have a not so great pass defense. And I think it's going to be an interesting matchup because, Michigan has won all year running Blake Corum and Hassan Haskins, and they haven't had to face as good of a rush defense as Michigan State. So it's going to be interesting because the big question is, can Cade step up? He's been a good quarterback all season, but he hasn't had to make the big throws and all of that kind of stuff. And I think in this game, he's going to be forced to because Michigan State's run defense is just too good.
Honestly, as a Michigan fan, I can't agree more. Just because, I think Cade McNamara in the past couple weeks has really stepped up and shown that he can be the starter of this team. You got guys coming up in this Michigan system, like quarterback-wise, and sometimes you forget Cade is still there. So I think Cade definitely needs to be a leader in this offense. He needs to have Cornelius Johnson right in his hands. He needs to have A.J. Hennings right in his hands. So, yeah, I definitely think this is going to be a great game. So let's get to the predictions. What's your prediction?
I got MSU 27-24. I went back and forth a lot, and it's not just because I'm a State fan. I didn't think they were going to win last year, but I wouldn't have predicted them, but look at how that worked out. Overall, I just think Michigan State, it's just the playmakers for me. They have the ability to make a big play from anywhere on the field on offense. And I just think Michigan's offense, I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're elite yet. Because the pass game hasn't been proven, but I just don't know if they're going to be able to keep up. And, yeah.
Well, for me, I don't definitely think this because again, I was really back and forth with this too. I always kind of thought Michigan was going to win this, but by how much? I mean, for me, it's going to be a 28-24 Michigan win. Just honestly, this is going to be a dogfight, I think, because you got this whole thing going on with this run defense of Michigan State, and I definitely think Corum and Haskins need to step up in this game. Since the past couple games, they haven't really proven much, other than from the past first couple weeks at least. They need to step up, but I think if you don't have Corum and Haskins, you're gonna get McNamara, and it's gonna be kind of a deep ball game, I think, to that point if they can't get it going. And I definitely think Aiden Hutchinson is going to really step up in this game against Michigan State. And I definitely think this Michigan State team is a very valid team. I've been to a game this year for them, and I've been to that Nebraska game, and that was a very impressive game, I think. So, I think that wraps it up. So if you like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and like if you want. And of course, God bless.